Hello everybody, good evening and welcome to the live stream. Today we are on Train Simulator. Apologies for that. Whenever I'm on Train Simulator and I click off to do kind of YouTube-y things, yeah, it doesn't like it. Oh, hang on, I've done the audio. There we go, it's going to go to a black screen again. Back to the desktop and back again. Don't know how to get around that. Whenever you click off Train Simulator, it all goes completely pear-shaped. We are here today at Edinburgh Waverley. We're just going to unpause that. We're going to be driving this Class 390 139 with this beautiful woman on a horse on the front. You may or may not know that is called Lady Godiva. They do all have names. There you go. Just in case you didn't believe me, Lady Godiva 139. We're going to be driving down towards Preston today. It's quite a lengthy journey to Preston. Roughly 2.5 hours-ish? So, yeah, we've got an absolutely brilliant evening lined up for everybody. We'll just get this set up so we know roughly what's happening, and then we'll be ready to go. Then we'll deal with all the let's see who's here and all that jazz. There we go, that's some day running, tasks sorted, that's all good. Everything's pretty hunky-dory, isn't it? This is a scenario by the wonderful Magic Toad, who is one of the admins on the Discord channel. If you haven't already, make sure you join the Discord. It's like the best place ever to keep up to date with all the goings-on. Now, who have we got with us this evening? We've got Magic Toad. Good evening. Welcome to your own scenario, sir. We've got Mike Clark, Little Station, who's deleting a lot of messages. We've got Simon Cornwall. Good evening. Official Train Spotter, Gaming Master, Damien C.O.6. Good evening. Thomas James Bailey, Blue Bitten 4675. Is that Bitten the A4 there? Is that what that's about? Johnny Simulation Gamer, good evening. Mace Pilot 2K7, hello. Joe Holland, cheer me up please. Hell, maybe I'll do some sort of little dance. Maybe we'll do some voodoo this evening, who knows. Josh Gallagher, hello. Pug, hello, welcome. Joseph Hood, your name is also Joe. Yes, mine too. Right, yeah, welcome everybody. It's absolutely brilliant to have you here. If you know anybody about that might enjoy this stream, it's quite a lengthy one. Do share the link. Let's see if we can get a few people watching this. I reckon it's going to be a really, really good one. Xbox Gaming, I'd like to say I absolutely love the YouTube content, especially on it too. Should be really proud. Do you know what? I am proud. We've built a really nice little community here on this. Thanks to my Discord admins as well. We've got a really, really good little community. I'm really, really proud of what we've achieved together. Yeah, love it. So we're just about ready to depart. So we're going to pop that in the old forward gear. Oh, Simon Cornwall joined as a member. Member for 3 months. Fantastic. That's great to have you here, isn't it? Another month of great content. Fingers crossed. Have we got a beep beep? Are we beep beeping? We've got a door interlock, so I imagine we're not beep beeping. Is it RA here? I don't know. It seems to be on the Pendolino that if your front door doesn't open, which this didn't, you don't get a beep beep. Has anyone else experienced that? Oh, I don't know. Oh, I'm glad to see, Joe, that you're enjoying the City Skylines videos. I love making them. It's absolutely brilliant fun. Love Joe's new PFP for YouTube. Oh, thank you. The Pendolino, yeah, great train. Proud of us, but won't be seen dead with us. Oh, that's a cheek. That's an absolute cheek. Oh, we've got a ScotRail 380 on the right there. It's nice to see all the scenery trains. What I did put in the description, I don't know if you've read it or not, but yeah, the scenery trains are all based on a real life timetable day. So there might be some sort of gaps in the, you might think, oh, we've not seen another train for a while, but obviously when Magic Toad has been making this scenario, any cancellations of the day have been taken into account. Damien, you're going to be lurking in the chat. Excellent, that's good to see. Giving up YouTube because of the effort I put in might take a week until I decide what you do with it. Good lord. Don't give up YouTube. Joe Holland, welcome to Joe Plus. Glad to have you with us, my friend. Hopefully you will see much use out of the perks you get. If you're not sure on the perks, click there's a link somewhere to something or other. You can find that. Did I put a link in the description? Do you know what? I don't know if I did. I should have done, shouldn't I? It should. There was so much fun when you said the last video was 40 minutes. I felt like it was 15. Ah, yeah. Do you know what? That's what we like. It's when you say you were playing for 15 minutes and it felt like 3.5 hours. We're like, flipping heck. But yeah, I'm really glad you liked it. Saturday the 6th of August. What's happening then? What's happening Saturday the 6th of August? Hang on, we're past that now. What did we do on the Saturday? I can't remember, truth be known. Can't remember. Alex Turton, good evening. I'm doing very well. How are you this evening? How are you? No pain trying to grow, then starting college. Oh well, if you've got things that are going to be distracting you, it can be quite difficult, can't it, to keep on top of it. We're going to pop it in boost mode as well, this Pendolino, because we want to get up to speed, don't we? Jack Sargent, good evening. Welcome to the stream. We've just left Edinburgh Waverley. I don't know if you caught that bit, but yeah, just left Edinburgh. First stop on today's agenda is Haymarket. But I don't think we told them that at Edinburgh. If Avanti or anything like Transpennine, Haymarket is pick-up only. So we don't get people jumping on just to go down to Haymarket. Now, I'm hoping, absolutely hoping, that this is going to be... I'm going to manage to drive sensibly on this. You know, the breaking points of the Pendolino I do occasionally struggle on. Steve Hartman's here. Good evening, Steve. Welcome to the stream this evening. Little station member, 6 months, flipping heck, doesn't the time fly by? I am very, very well, little station. How are you? You were asking when the next stream is, and here we are with a live stream. Are you going to be posting Stepford County Railway content anymore? I've not been on Stepford in quite a while, to be honest with you, because, well, we've just been doing other things, haven't we, to be honest with you? I do prefer normal train sim to Stepford County, it has to be said. Not that there's anything wrong with Stepford, but of course normal train sim is just fantastic in every way, isn't it? Right, hang on, let's make sure that we actually stop here. Oh, we're perhaps going a little bit slow there, but it don't matter. That'll do. Right, yeah, a little bit longer than the platform here at Haymarket. First stop already, hardly an intercity service, this, is it? But yeah, so in terms of Stepford, who knows? Good evening, Dale. Dale Kelleher is here. Gaming Master lives in Preston. Christ alive. How do you like it in Preston? Do you enjoy it? I don't really know much about Preston other than Preston Bus are there. It's not likely Preston Bus are going to be in Rotherham, is it? But yeah, Preston Bus, I know them fairly well, but Preston itself I'm not too sure. Just departed Manchester Oxford Road bound for Liverpool Street. Liverpool Lime Street even, not Liverpool Street. With 142.001 and 150.135. Oh, fantastic. It's great driving a train with a live stream going on in the background. You know, it's a lot of trains, isn't it? Oh, it's sparking. I mean, it's not touching the pantograph, but it's not touching the overhead wires, but it's still sparking. Well, that pantograph's missed by a country mile there, hasn't it? Can you put the 150/1 on the Liverpool to Manchester line? Well, it's unlikely we'll be able to do it tonight, but it's definitely worth looking into for future videos. Nice long stream, some lovely traction, yeah. 390 of 139 Lady Godiva. It's going to be absolutely brilliant. Stream, get a life, Harry and Joe. Oh, no. No good. We have a life and it's brilliant. It involves trade sim. We love that. Me and my friend watching you. My friend's a big fan of you. His name is Nathan. Oh, good evening, little station. And Nathan, both watching together. Hope you've got the popcorn in. You might need something more than popcorn. It's 2.5 hours, isn't it? That's a hell of a lot of packets of popcorn to go through. I've been working on the town centre of Adstow and many more countryside villages and roads. Can't wait to be able to give it the next beta out. I think everyone's going to like it. Well, do you know what, Jack? I'm an absolute lover of what you've done so far. I think it's a really, really good start. And yeah, I really do look forward to it too. Oh, 170. He's racing us, lot. He's absolutely off. It's a funny thing, Haymarket, when I used to sign this route, I don't anymore, but you used to be self-dispatch. You know, you just shut the doors whenever ready and go on this line here. But then when you're coming back out on the other side, you were actually dispatched by a member of staff. It's kind of an odd way of doing it. Self-dispatch one way and then dispatch the other. Very odd. Oh, hang on, we need to go, don't we? Out at 58. Flipping heck, I'm there waiting for the buzz. Off we go, everybody. Yeah, what stations do we call at, Thomas James Bailey? We are off tonight. We're on to London Euston. Not all tonight, obviously. I wanted to do it all in one go, but I was advised against it. But we will be calling next Carlisle in just over 1 hour's time, followed by Oxenholme, Lancaster, and finally Preston. So we're missing out Lockerbie and Penrith on this one. Of course, we're missing out all the little local stations after we turn off to the left here, things such as Carriyle and Kingsnoe. All that jazz. But yeah, we're pretty express today, so we've got lots of high speed running. Studio Polygon, where's the B10? Yeah, well, that's what we'd all like to know, isn't it? My brother is watching, he loves your videos. Fantastic. I'm glad you and your brother both love the videos, Gaming Master. It's good to see, good to see, good to see. We've got sweets and water, fantastic. Oh, well, do you know what? It's going to be a good night. I'm right now on a 390 going from Scotland to London, then London to Heathrow, then to Miami, onto the newest Disney. Flipping heck. I wish I was. That sounds like a fantastic way to spend a Monday. Are you on 390 139 though, Joseph Hood? Because, well, you can't be, can you? Because we're on the Edinburgh 390 now. We're on that one. How do you put a train on a different route? It's quite a broad question, that one. I mean, on Train Simulator, you can just pop in the quick drive, can't you? And it'll all take care of it. It's fairly simple to do, just on quick drive. Pick your train, pick your route. It's nice and simple. What are your opinions of Avanti replacing the Voyagers with the 805s and 807s? Well, do you know what? Anyone who knows me will know that I love a Voyager. I know they've got a bit of a dodgy reputation, but I like a Voyager. I think they're a pretty solid unit. I think they're well made, and yeah, I'm a lover of the Voyager, so I'm a little bit gutted that they're going to be going off the West Coast. But that said, I've never been, never in all my born, I've never been on an Avanti Voyager. Never been on an Avanti Voyager, Virgin Voyager, never. I've only ever been on the cross-country ones. Like I say, I like them. I like a good Voyager. I was hoping that Transpennine would, instead of getting new trains, just get a load of 5-car Voyagers off Avanti, but there we go. Love to see the new 87. Do you know what? I've never really had anything to do with the 87 in my life, Steve. I'd like to give the pack a go, but it's just a case of buying it. Not got a lot of pennies at the moment, but maybe one day. Just had a barbecue now. It's barbecue weather, isn't it, Jack? Chilling and watching me. That's what we like to hear. New logo, when did that happen? Yeah, the new logo hasn't made its way onto the stream yet because, I mean, don't tell anybody, but I don't know how to do all that jazz. I can do talking nonsense while driving a train or a bus, but yeah, in terms of all the technical bits, I don't really know how to do that. So if we just keep that between ourselves, yeah, but we'll get that sorted. And hopefully, yeah, the new logo came a couple of weeks ago for the Joehead group for OMSI, and it's just come to the channel in the last couple of days. The refurbed one sat in first class, fantastic. Is it nice? Is it better than it was? I've not been on one of the refurbished ones, so I don't really know. Josh, you're more than welcome. Gaming Master, do you ever want to travel to Preston in future? Does anyone want to travel to Preston? I don't know. My feelings to Preston are kind of, like, I don't get excited about going to Preston, but at the same time, I don't sit in a corner and cry. I'm just, Preston, it's just another, I don't really have any sort of feelings either way to Preston, so yeah, I'm sure I'll go to Preston. I'm glad to hear I'm welcome. Sorry. What's your favourite DMU? Oh, it's a 158 or a 185. I struggle between the two, to be honest with you. Personally, I don't mind the Voyagers. I think XC as a service gives them a bad rep. Yeah, it's sometimes they're quite busy, aren't they? And I think it's very difficult to like a train when your nose is squashed up against the window. It is somewhat difficult, isn't it? Yes, it's a dream. Excellent. I'm glad to hear that, Joseph. What do you prefer, Train Simulator or Train Sim World? Train Simulator every day of the week. I like how there's a lot more third-party modding. There's a lot of really realistic content, which you just don't get with Train Sim World, I'm afraid. I'd love to love Train Sim World, but I just can't in the state it's in at the moment. Dovetail Games, yeah, brilliant models. The sounds and physics are not particularly brilliant. Oh, Little Station, have you been on the GWR Class 158? I have. I've been on a 2-car and one of those funny 3 cars where they've got cabs in the middle. It upsets the old OCD, does that? Right, let's just pop the speed set on. There we go. We're loving it. I've not got the DSD on because I thought, do you know what? I'm going to be sat here trying to talk to you lot while driving along, while watching my Speedo, while doing this, that and the other. So I've not got the DSD on. But yeah. First train I've ever been on in the UK was a Virgin Voyager. What did you think, SL UK Transport? I quite like them. But they are very Marmite. Yeah, I agree, Xbox Gaming 158. Love them, love them, love them. Only time I was in Preston was to travel to Burnley. Burnley's nice, I think. Yeah, I can't think of any reason not to like Burnley. Just pop that to notch 4. It's not disconnecting my speed set, has it? No. Well, good news, good news. Philip Wenkel, hi Joe. Or is it Wenzel? Sorry, my apologies. Hello, good evening. And good evening, Sean. Welcome to the stream. Matty Renton, I'm in Edinburgh. That line that goes up through the Forth Bridge is a few hundred feet from my house. You can see all the trains and freight go past. That's brilliant. Brilliant. It's I imagine you'll get some nice photos of them going over the Forth Bridge. It's a very, very, very picturesque bridge, isn't it? Did you see us leaving Edinburgh just now? Did you look out the window in time, or did you just miss us? Have you driven the Class 150/1? I have got the Class 150/1. It's a pleasure to drive. It's one of the few. Was it the first Sprinter that Armstrong Powerhouse did an enhancement pack for? I can't remember, to tell you the truth, but yeah, I think it was one of the first that Armstrong Powerhouse enhanced, wasn't it? If memory serves me right. Yeah, I do like driving the 150. It's been a while. Adam, good evening. Love your YouTube channel and videos. Like your live stream. Subscribe to your amazing YouTube channel a few months ago and love it. Fantastic. I'm glad to hear that you love it. And welcome to the stream. I hope you have a good evening. I do hope you enjoy yourself. Mark Fallows, good evening. We'll be on the Southern train on Wednesday. Portsmouth to Victoria in London. Then over to King's Cross to jump on the Laneur, the LNER, to Newcastle, as you've been on holiday in Portsmouth. Fantastic. Are you going to try and get one of the LNER 91s? Maybe, I think you'd have to get it on a Leeds service and then change. I don't know if they go up to York anymore. But yeah, I do love a 91 on LNER. Normally get a 2-carriage 158s to college, sometimes 150s. Oh, very nice. Is that Great Western Land, or are you up north? Good evening, Jacob Smith. Hello. Have you train spotting? Do I go train spotting? I don't tend to. I do work on the railway, so normally my day-to-day job is enough trains for me. I don't normally require any more trains. I do like a bit of train spotting, somewhere irregular. I do like going down to the likes of Clapham Junction and seeing things flying in and out. So obviously it's a lot different to up north. The voyages are often busy and a bit cramped. Personally, I love them. Yeah, me too. I hope the Avanti ones find new homes. Can think of many diesel routes which could use them for an upgrade. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely agree there. Jack recently been able to get the AP packs. Oh, quite a few packs there. Enjoying them around the areas of London. Good, good. That's what we like to hear. Sunny Manchester to see the family. Fantastic. It's lovely in Manchester, and I say that with the utmost sincerity that it's lovely in Manchester. IET should be scrapped and HSTs put back into service. Well, I can't see that happening anytime soon, to be honest, Johnny. But there we go. When are you doing a drive with me vids where you record yourself driving a bus? Well, I need to go and pick up my new bus first, but we just need to wait for that to happen. I've not picked it up yet. We'll do it properly. We'll do it properly. Good evening, SNCF 271. Welcome to the stream. Only stopping at Darlington and York. Oh, it's one of those fast ones then. Very nice, very nice. It'll be an IET, of course. Have I been on a GWR 800? I think I have. I can never remember whether it's an 800 or an 802, but I've definitely been on one of those green ones. Nice trains, nice trains. When you talk about train spotting, I just think of the movie. Dear, oh dear me. I've never watched it. Never watched it. Right, hang on. Take the old speed set off there. Give it a little... Oh, that were a bit pathetic, wasn't it? There we go. I think the Voyagers could be a good addition to Chiltern. Do you know what? I'm surprised they've not electrified all that yet. London to Birmingham. You'd think they would have, wouldn't you? How do you set the destination board on the 151? If you've got the Armstrong Powerhouse pack, you should just hold F7 and F8 to one of them winds it round one way, one of them does it the other way. I swear Joe has a B7RLE Eclipse Urban. I do not, Johnny. I have a B10 BLE right renowned. The B7RLE Eclipse Urban is just a happy coincidence on that banner. I can assure you. It's just there because that was a graphic that Miles, who did our lovely banner, had in his quiver, so to speak. Pre-made graphic that he had which looked great. It did the B10 for me specifically. The eclipse was just there because it's there, you know what I mean? Great Scottish film. Yeah, but again, I've never watched it. Was it set in Glasgow? I think it was Glasgow. But then again, if it was Edinburgh, there'll be a lot of Glaswegians offended by that. But I'm pretty sure it was Glasgow. Right, look at that. Bit of speed set on, back up to 95. Abnormal, glad you could watch the stream. Yeah, welcome. Northern Transport Adventures. Is Wigan on this DLC? No, it's not. The Wigan North Western is featured on the Alan Thompson sim Missing Link route, which we have already got a continued scenario for that, so we can drive past Preston. Now, I don't think we'll be doing that tonight, to be honest with you, but yeah, all the same. Yeah, we will be continuing this. This will be all the way to London. It'll be 3 separate streams, probably. We'll probably drive down to Preston tonight, and then Preston to Birmingham again, and then Birmingham to London will be the 3rd stream. So we're going to do the full run. There we go. Really needs electrifying. Oh, well, you know, electrification is good, but it means that you get rid of all your diesel trains like 68s and 166s, you know, fantastic things. Lucky enough to see a cross-country HST, fantastic. When you say part 1 and part 2, when is part 2? I don't know when part 2 is, I've not decided. Flipping it, we're only just doing part 1. I don't know when that'll be. It will be at some point in the future. We're just struggling to find Magic Toad's put a DB66 in, and we're not quite sure which one is used. So it is missing that currently. We're just working on finding that. And then we'll get back to you. Be fine. Have you been on the Lou Valley line? I don't think I have, to be honest with you. I'm not too sure. This route does normally stop at Wigan. Yes, I do believe this one does stop at Wigan. I think, off the top of my head, I tell you what we'll do. Let's have a little nosy and see. Right, let's have a look. I'll see if I can load it on National Rail and see where this one stops. I know that it just goes Carlisle, Oxenholme, Lancaster, Preston, but I don't really know where it goes after that. Let's have a nosy. Edinburgh. I don't know if it'll be on. Drivers should not drive trains while checking on the phones. Tell you that now. It's a good job. Thank the Lord for speed set. Right, hang on. 850. What are we? 850. 853 Euston. Haymarket, Carlisle, Oxenholme, Lancaster, Preston, Wigan, Warrington, Banquet, Crewe, Wolverhampton, Sandwell and Dudley, Birmingham, New Street, Birmingham International, Coventry, Rugby, Milton Keynes Central, Watford Junction and London Euston. Arrived 22 minutes late today into London. Hopefully we'll have a nice clear run and we won't be late. Do you have plans of watching the new Railway Children film? I didn't even know there was one. This is me just completely bumbling my way through life, not really knowing what's happening. Didn't know there was one, but surely it won't be as good as the original. Surely not. Mike Clark has just said it could be the part of the new 66 headlight upgrade pack. Oh, well, that might be something I'm missing. I don't think I've got that, but we'll have to have a nosy, won't we, for the next one. Do you like GTA? You should play that game too. But do you know what? I think GTA, I love it, personally. I quite like playing Grand Theft Auto, but I just don't think it fits in with the channel, does it? I don't really know how that would work. You know, we're quite a family-friendly kind of channel, this. I say we are. We normally strive to be, don't we? I don't know quite how Grand Theft Auto fits in with that. I was at Birmingham New Street the other day, found a link bridge. Oh, Little Station, ping. What have you said to me, Little Station? Oh, you've not said anything. You've just donated. That's very, very kind of you. I appreciate that. Greg Wallace is on BBC 2 at 9 PM. Heck, Mark, don't be advertising other things. Everybody's here to watch this tonight. Well, I tell you what, everybody go set it as record and, you know, pop back and watch this and then go watch Greg later. Greg. Yeah, definitely rebranded the channel. Thought we'd have a change. You know, we'd get rid of that London kind of theme we had on, because a couple of people were like, oh, it's a London theme. You don't really do a lot to do with London. It's very true. So I thought we'd give it a more kind of all-rounded theme. Very, very kind of Miles to make that for us. Very, very talented chap, Miles W. Got a lot of time for him. They shouldn't have bothered. No substance at all. Cliched and just ugh. Well, There's not a lot I can say to that, is there? Where am I stopping? I am stopping, Darren, next at Carlisle, just under an hour's time. 50 minutes is our ETA. Down to Carlisle. Then we continue to Oxnome, Lancaster and Preston tonight. We'll have to carry on another night, I think. I'll tell you that now. What is my favourite train? It's quite a difficult one. It depends, because there's different trains for different situations, isn't there? I mean, I'm not going to say that my favourite train is the Class 331, because it's not. But, oh, little station. Buy an add-on from me. That's very, very kind of you, little station. I appreciate that. I do appreciate that. What was I saying? Favourite train? Yeah, I don't really like the 331 as a general rule of thumb. Those CAF units, I find them a little bit firm on the old derriere. But you got to admit, they're good at what they do. You know, those 6 cars that we have on the Manchester Airport to Blackpool's, they are rapid. And people just, you know, there can be hundreds of people on the platform and they all just disappear onto the train. Everyone seems to, they never seem to be full. And I'm sure that there'll be some of you there that think, oh, I've been on one that's full. I would pressed against the window for an hour and a half. That might be the case. But they are really good at what they do. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you, we've got no 397 for Train Sim, so it's a 350. We'll pretend the 397s were delayed, and they had to carry on using the 350s for another couple of years. There we go. That's me explaining that one. Because obviously we've no 397. I mean, we could have used the 802, to be honest with you, in the Transpennine livery, because that's probably more fitting. But you know what? I like the 350s. I used to love the 350s when they were on this route. So yeah, 350s are staying. Whoops, hang on, there we go. Right, we need to worry about this 30 that's coming up. We'll keep an eye on that. Are you going to try out on London again? We absolutely will go back to London. Absolutely will. Class 331s have the fastest acceleration in the UK. Wow, that's good to know. That's a nice little interesting fact, isn't it? I can't say that I knew that, to be honest with you. But yeah, they are very, very quick, especially when they pop them in sports mode. Right, there we go. We'll have bit of notch 3. I reckon that'll take us down to 30 in time. Do you like British Airways, EasyJet and Ryanair and Wizz Air? I like British Airways and EasyJet. I don't particularly care for Ryanair. I've never flown with Wizz, so I couldn't offer a comment either way. Have you been on the new transport for Cornwall? Yes, he turned up 3 hours late, turned back, didn't go all the way into St Ives, so we all missed the bus. Because he turned round early. Yeah. 15 miles an hour. Oh yeah, thanks for reminding me, Magic Toad. If you look on the hood here, you'll see we're slowing down to 30. That brake 3 were absolutely brilliant, wasn't it? That were a good level of breakage. We're going past the State Hospital on the right hand side here, which is a mental institution, a mental hospital for Carstairs. You see the village of Carstairs just in front of us. I never saw any life when I was on trains past there. It was quite eerie, really. Quite eerie. Yeah, what you see on the hood there, it says 30 mile an hour, and then we're back up to 125. What it's not telling you is it's 15 round here. 15 miles an hour. So I had a TAS warning when I was testing the scenario, which is not good. Now, I don't think we've got any tunnels down here, but we will just pop our instrument lights on. There we go. Pop them on so we can see what's happening. We'll just slow. I don't really know where I'm meant to be at 15 because there's no boards, is there? But we'll slow to 15 for the beginning of the corner. There we go. That's better. Fantastic. Have I been on a Class 156? Many times. Many times I've been on a 156, Andrew. Yeah, good units, good units. I think it's so crazy how busy the Wales 158s get going to Birmingham. Yeah, they are very, very busy trains, those, aren't they? Very busy trains. Oh no, Plot Frog, I'm sorry you missed the beginning of the stream. It's been pretty uneventful so far. We're just at Carstairs, where I took the photo for the thumbnail the first time I drove it. Look at that. It's a seriously good-looking train, the Pendolino, isn't it? I know a lot of people that preferred the Loco and coaches. They're not really a lover of the Pendolino, but you have to admit that they're pretty impressive sets. So, of course, just joining here, if you're not too sure, we are joining the West Coast Main Line, which that goes up to Glasgow. You've got Carstairs Station there. You've got the State Hospital over there, which look like a load of cottages. It's not particularly accurate, but there we go. So yeah, we are actually on the West Coast Main Line, travelling southbound now. Can we see an outside view of the train? There you go, little station. It's got the Lady Godiva badge on the front there. I don't really know what significance she played to the West Coast Main Line, but obviously she played a bit of a part with the West Coast Main Line. I believe she's almost 1,000. It's almost 1,000 years since she passed away. Yeah, West Coast Main Line, the oldest main line in Britain. Obviously, it's been here for the last 1,000 years. I don't know. What's your opinion on third rail? Well, I can't say I have a particularly strong opinion on third rail. It's certainly different when you go down south. It does frighten me a little bit. You don't want to step on it, do you? Flipping heck. Yeah, overhead wires seem better. But then again, third rail don't blow down when it's windy, do they? So, you know, there's positives and negatives. I work as a train driver by the Eurostar. Fantastic, fantastic. Must be weird never seeing daylight. Is that Lady Godiva on the front? It is Lady Godiva on the front, on her horse. There you go, there she is. It's funny how she's absolutely crystal clear, yet you can see the square, the bumps around the side there. Dear oh dearie me, on the reskin. Right, back up to full chat now. Doesn't a Voyager normally do this route at this time? Yes, I think sometimes it's Voyagers, sometimes it's Pendolinos. I think it can be either. It's usually, if it is a Voyager, it's normally a double set. Bought the 150/1 off Steam. Says it includes Bristol and Swansea. Oh, I don't know. You might have to have that route separate for the scenarios. I'm not too sure. It might just include the scenarios for that route. I don't really know, to be honest with you. Josh? Jamie, hello, good evening. Sean loves the Eurostar trains to come up to Glasgow from France. That'd be great, wouldn't it? All the way up the West Coast Main Line. Up HS1, up HS2. Brilliant. What is my job? I am a train conductor for a railway company on a railway somewhere. Yes. It's good fun. It's good fun. Lady Godiva rode through Coventry naked on a horse. Well, do you know what? We'll have to recreate that someday, won't we? One of us will have to ride through Coventry naked on a Pendolino. Although, to be perfectly honest with you, I think you can get told off for that. It's I'm pretty sure it comes under public indecency. I'm not too sure. Not too sure. Passing Carstairs on a Voyager last week. Got stuck behind a 390 and an 88. Arrived in Edinburgh 10 minutes late. To be fair, 10 minutes isn't that bad, is it really? That's pretty good. How much is the route? The route is free. It's a merge of the Edinburgh to Glasgow line, the Carstairs, the West Coast North, which goes from Carlisle to Glasgow, and the West Coast Main Line over Shap, which runs from Carlisle down to Preston. So yeah, they are payware add-ons. They're all payware add-ons, but the actual merge itself is free. The train, off the top of my head, I'm not too sure, to be honest with you, but it's just the 390 pack from Dovetail Games. It's certainly worth the money. I think it's like $11.99 maybe. Off the top of my head, I'm not entirely sure. Do you have work on the... do I work to Glasgow? I do not work to Glasgow, I'm afraid. If I go that far north, I get a nosebleed. So yeah, I certainly don't go to Glasgow. I'd quite like to go to Glasgow, but sadly it's just not for me. Enviro 200, Enviro 400, good evening. Welcome to the stream. Have I seen the new buses in Cornwall? I haven't, actually. Truth be known, have they got some new buses? Isn't this company buying Azumas? I don't think they'll be branded as Azumas. But yeah, they are getting the Hitachi AT300 trains. I believe they're going to be the Class 805 and the Class 807. But they're not going to tilt, which seems kind of... It seems like we're stepping back, doesn't it? You know, like, in terms of progress. Like, they're not going to be as quick. But I believe that they're replacing Voyagers. So I'm not too sure. I don't think they'll be able to go as quick. I've got the lovely Tim messaging me. He works on Voyagers. He don't like Voyagers, and I do like Voyagers. He's much more of an HST man. But you know, I love Tim to bits, despite the fact his opinions are completely wrong. Rather controversially, I would rather have a Voyager over an HST, and that really does upset him, that opinion. Do you prefer the IETs or the Voyagers? Voyagers every day of the week. Can I type something and you react to it? We'll come back to that one. Official train spotter, good evening. There's loads of messages he won't respond to. Yeah, I do try to get to everybody, but sometimes that chat's whizzing up so quick. It's hard to keep on track. A non-tilter's restricted to 110. I do believe that the 397s on the West Coast are restricted to 110 because they don't tilt. I believe, I could be wrong there, but on all these EPS sections where we can do 125, they have to do 110. So yeah, Pendolinos or Voyagers. Oh, do you know what? I like the look of the Voyagers more, but if I had to travel as a passenger, the Pendolinos are just pretty impressive stuff, aren't they? You know, they're impressive trains as well. When you sat here in the passenger view, you don't have the diesel engine throbbing underneath you, which is of course a problem that plagues multiple units. But yeah, so as a passenger, I prefer to travel on a 390, but I just do like the Voyagers a lot. I have a lot of time for the Voyagers. I just enjoy travelling on them. I've never been on an Avanti one though. Never been on an Avanti one, or Virgin for that matter. I've only ever been on cross country. But again, cross country are a fantastic operator. I think the staff are fantastic. Never come across a bad member of staff. Always lovely. I thoroughly enjoyed travelling with cross country. Perhaps I'm just balmy, but yeah. Right, hang on. Way! Nearly got launched through the roof there. Is speed set on? I don't know. I think I pressed it. Yeah, it's lit up, isn't it? Lovely. Network Rail is working with Avanti to change the cant limitations regarding speed to enable it to go quicker. Oh, fantastic. Well, that will be good. That will be good. How can you tell which is a Voyager and a Pendolino? You don't know much about trains. No, well, no worries. We all start somewhere, don't we? The Pendolinos are electric, and as you can see, are fairly long. This particular example, if you can hear over the whooshing noise, this particular example is an 11 coach Pendolino. They are 11 and 9 coaches. Electric, because they've got a coat hanger which connects to that knitting just above us. And Voyagers are 4 or 5 carriage and have diesel engines underneath, so they're obviously a lot louder. Both operated by Avanti, both in a similar livery, but yeah, Pendolino's electric and Voyagers are diesel. Really want to go out and find a refurbished Pendolino. Do you know what? I've not seen one yet. I've seen lots of pictures, but obviously a picture isn't quite the same as actually getting on one, is it? And do you know you'll be passing Gretna? Yeah, Gretna Junction, where I believe you go off to I'm going to say Dunfermline, not Dunfermline, Dumfries, over on that side. They have ScotRail ones, don't they, that go from Carlisle up there. Right, okie dokie, we'll have to start slowing down because we've got a 90 coming up. We're shaking about all over the place, and that road on the left is floating there. Dear oh, dearie me. Do you have a Twitter, Discord and social media? I do have a Discord channel. There's a link in the description. I believe the lovely Mike Clark has also posted it. Oh, Ash the B4M6R. Thank you very much for that. That's very, very kind of you. I always appreciate the donations. Right, hang on. Pop the speed set on. Lovely. We'll stay at 90 now. Don't half feel slow, does it, compared to that? Where you able to get the merge? There's a link in the description to the Alan Thompson Sim website where you can get the merge from. Avanti's franchise runs out in 2026. I wonder if Richard Branson is going to try and get it back. Well, do you know what? If the bearded wonder did fancy coming and running it again, I would absolutely welcome that. I know that at the time people always used to moan about Virgin Trains, but I think they did a pretty good job. I thought that livery were good, the uniform were fantastic, and in terms of the image, it was fantastic. I know things change. Would Virgin do so well nowadays with all the current goings on? I don't know. Would they? You tell me. But yeah, in the time they had, I thought they did a pretty awesome job. Which awesome was a word they liked, wasn't it? At Virgin, arrive awesome. Do Pendolinos go to Staffordshire? Yes, they do. In fact, we will be going through Stafford. Not tonight, but we'll be going through Stafford at some point in the future. Yes. Because, of course, we'll be going from Preston down to Birmingham, which this particular service does go through Stafford, but it doesn't stop. Right, there we go. Tech speed set off. Oh, we're speeding, it don't matter, does it? It's only a mile an hour. There we go, up to 105. Do the train operators use diesel and electric trains on the same route? Yes, on this particular route, there are diesel and electric trains running. Like I say, we've got the 390 Pendolinos, which is what I'm currently driving, and we do have the Voyagers. We did also have the 185s. Transpennine Express operated 185s until recently, and Northern between Oxenholme and Preston, they operate the 195s, which are subbed in on this for Class 170s. So if you see Class 170s about, then yeah. Have I got a brown drink? It's somewhat. I don't know how to take that, Marvin. If you mean Coca-Cola, no, and if you mean a beer, also no. No, I don't. I'm afraid. How do you get the Class 150/1 route separately? Well, the 150/1 is a loco add-on for about $11.99, and then the route you would have to buy is the South Wales Coastal if you want in the Bristol to Swansea. Which transport do you think is best? I like flying. I do like flying. There's something a little bit magical about flying, isn't there? But then I do like the train, and I do like the bus. Yeah, it's a difficult one, is that? I don't know. Come back to me. Northern Transport Adventures. What? Are the 158s not in service anymore? Not on the West Coast Main Line, they're not. No, due to these speed limitations, because obviously they can only do 100, they are not allowed north of Preston now. So the 185s are still in use with Transpennine Express. You will see them on Liverpool's, Scarborough's, the occasional Newcastle's, Redcast Central and Saltburn down to Manchester Airport, Cleethorpes and Hull services, but they're not on the West Coast anymore. So yeah, they're yeah. Is being a train conductor a fun job? It's fantastic. Like any job, you have your good days, you have your bad days, but yeah, absolutely fantastic. I mean, this is your office. Alright, no, sorry, I tell a lie, that's not your office, we're not looking out the front. That's your office. But imagine me stood up and shouting at people for not having tickets. But yeah, it's absolutely brilliant. Why would you want to work in an office block when you could do that? Marvin, no coffee. No, I've not got coffee with me. I don't feel like I need coffee, to be honest with you. Honestly, I'm buzzing that much at the moment from doing this stream. You could probably plug an electrode into me and run a ceiling fan off me. I've got that much energy this evening. What routes did you used to work? Oh, I've been all over the north. There's not many routes all over the north of England that I've not been on. Voyagers are leaving. They'll be replaced with IETs. Yes, they will, with the ironing board seats. Yeah, it seems to be a common theme, these ironing board seats, don't they? Not good. How many minutes does a Pendolino take to get to Staffordshire? Depends where it's coming from, really, Alfie. You know, if it's coming from Crewe, not that long. If it's coming from Edinburgh or Glasgow, a lot longer. Yeah. What is your opinion on Lumo's idea of travelling with cheaper tickets? I like the idea of making tickets cheaper. I've never travelled with Lumo, so I couldn't comment on their service. You know, if I was ever going to get on a Lumo, it'd be from York. And they don't stop at York, so it's a bit difficult. Adam Grayson, very, very kind of you. Have a cool, refreshing, zesty drink on me. Well, do you know what? We need to slow down for this 90 mile an hour here. We're flying up towards it. I need to start braking. Have I ever been to Stoke-on-Trent? I have. Yes. Oh, hang on. There we go. Let's just. Are we slowing for speed set? There we go. Love a bit of speed set. Yeah, I've been to Stoke-on-Trent. Favourite train? Mine's the 91. I do like the 91, to be fair. I think the either the 158s or the 185s are my favourite trains. There's so many good ones to pick from, though, isn't there? So it feels a bit difficult saying that. You know, in terms of interurban units, I think the 185s are fantastic. The 158s, again, they were fantastic back in the day. In terms of commuter units, I think the 331s are pretty good. You know, they're fast, they're quick, they're spacious. In terms of an intercity unit, I do... well, it's not a unit. Oh, Pendolino. Look at that. There we go. Whee! We're bouncing about all over the place. Yeah, in terms of fast trains, like intercity trains. The Pendolinos, the Voyagers, the 91s, all great. The HSTs were fantastic, even though I perhaps wasn't that keen on them, the HSTs. I know Joe didn't like HST. I didn't not like them. I could appreciate they were fantastic, and I'd rather go to Penzance on an HST than on the 80 whatever they are, the Flying Cucumbers. Yeah, I preferred the HSTs. I thought they were comfortable. But yeah, compared to like a 91 on the East Coast, I'd rather have a 91. I preferred the Mark IV coaches. Is Lumo the blue train that keeps thinking it's an airline? Yes, that's the one. That's the one. When's the next Transport Fever episode? I don't know. We've not got a Transport Fever series running at the moment, so we'll have to come back to that. It's the same. Hi, how far are you now? Well, we are just over 45 miles from Carlisle. We've got about half an hour down to Carlisle. We've not gone through Lockerbie yet, so we're still north of Lockerbie. What do you think of Great British Railways, Joe? Yeah, frightening, Anthony. There's a lot of big changes coming, and I don't like change. I like things to stay the same. Did Virgin used to operate the Azumas? No, they the AT300, the 80X, as we'll call them. They were operated. No, they weren't. They were ordered under Virgin Trains East Coast, I believe. But they never came to fruition because, of course, Virgin gave the franchise back, and it's since been operated by LNER. Did you know I drive steam trains for British Railways? I thought you drove Eurostars. Oh, there's conflicting information here. PPNW Games. Ash the B4 M6R. Joe noticed me. Hello. When's the next OMSI 2 video? Ooh, I don't know. Saturday or Sunday, probably. When do you think the new DLC will drop for Bus Simulator? Again, it's a bit of a difficult one to say, really, isn't it? Astragon work in very mysterious ways. I'd like to think that they'd give me an early copy, but given how much I've slandered their products recently, I don't imagine that I'll be top of the list for an early copy. Yeah, you know, just hazarding a guess there. Wild stab in the dark. Oh, Marvin's going now. Well, thanks for joining us, Marvin. It's been great to have you with us. Oh, you drive much trains. Oh, I see. Right, well, that's good to know. Bus spotter, OMSI 2, London. We'll come back to London at some point. It's just finding the time, isn't it? It's weird because, you know, I wrote that schedule earlier, and it's like the weeks just seem to just keep disappearing, don't they? Just absolutely mental how fast the time goes. Hey Joe, what's your opinion on Scania eclipses? I don't know what you're talking about. Scania eclipses do not exist. As I'm sure you'll be aware, if it's an Eclipse, it's on a Volvo chassis. If it's a Scania, it's called the Solar. So Scania Solars, don't like them. Volvo Eclipses, love them. There you go. That's that. If I wanted to be particularly pedantic. Please drive Adstone OMSI. Well, Mr. Sargent has been telling us about all the upcoming amazing things for Adsto, so fingers crossed we'll be coming back to that. He might be nice and send us a little beta before that, and yeah, we'll definitely come back to Adsto. It's got a lot of promise. Glad you enjoyed it, Marvin. Have a lovely evening, won't you? Opinion on Pacers? Fantastic, brilliant things. They're a little bit tired and worn out, but brilliant. How do you not like a Solar? I just don't really like Scanias. You know, I'd rather get on a Solar to an Omnicity. You know, I like that Wrightbus Millennium bodywork, but yeah, out of the two, if it was between Scania and Volvo, I'd pick Volvo every day of the week. I love Dennis Darts. I think they're fantastic. You can drive the return trip. Heck, I don't think we could drive the return trip this evening. Flipping heck, be falling over. I'd be nodding off. Oh, dearie me. Well, do you know what? We're doing fantastic in terms of viewers. I'm glad that you're all enjoying yourselves. You're all here this evening. Means a lot. It really does. Oh, Enviro 200, Enviro 400 just says Joe. That is my name. New to trains, been riding more recently, travelling on 195s. Sim reviews saying they're just as bad as Pacers. I think it's quite harsh. The 195s have a lot of good things going for them. I think they're quite firm. The ride is quite, you know, quite, you know, your false teeth are falling out. You know, if you've just had a crown, it's gone flying out your mouth. The seats aren't particularly comfortable. Again, this is this modern, very firm seats that seems to be rolled out across the industry. But yeah, there's a lot of kind of there's a lot of points about the 195s. You know, they're not the most reliable. Pacers, I thought that they had perfectly comfortable seats. I always liked the seats on the Pacers. Sure, you needed to sit with your brolly up inside because it was leaking through the ceiling, but you know, they always got you where you wanted to go, didn't they? Do you like Dennis Tridents? I haven't got a problem with them. And oh, Nick K, hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Glad to have you with us. Missing some ADL content as opposed to Volvo. I know we've not done anything with the ADL in a while, have we? We need to try that Enviro 400 MMC. You're speeding. Oh no, I'm still doing 125, but Train Sim at the high end of 125 says you're speeding. Oh, Ash the B4 M6R donated 449. Very, very kind of you, Ash. I once got on an EMR Class 180 from Beeston to Nottingham. Once I got to Nottingham, I saw 195 to Leeds and a 156 coupled to a 158 to Skegness. It's a common sight, that in Nottingham, isn't it? The 195s, they do the Leeds Expresses. And yeah, a lot of those... to Skegness. Flipping out. I know you see a lot of 158s and 156s on the Liverpool to Norwich services now. You see a lot of them. What's my favourite steam train? I have to say I like the A4. The you might know it as Mallard, Bitton, Sir Nigel Gresley, Dwight D. Eisenhower, Dominion of Canada, Union of South Africa. They're the remaining 6 off the top of my head that went to the Great Gathering at York. I went to see that. Fantastic pieces of kit, those. What are your opinions on the facelift Citaros? I prefer... Oh, TPE. I prefer the facelift versions to the original Mark 1 Citaro. I just think they look a little bit more... They look a little bit more stylish, don't they? Never went on a Pacer. Oh no, the fast track, that's no good. Fantastic. They had a cute front. Yeah, they always kind of look like... They always kind of looked a bit innocent, didn't the Pacers? What's your opinion on the Class 2? Heck, everyone wants to know my opinion on everything this evening, don't they? 323s, yeah, I think they're fantastic units. Very, very quick. Very quick indeed. Guards panels in all the right places. And they seem to work. I know they had a lot of problems with them when they first came in. But yeah, they seem to have really got them down to a T now. Have you ever been on a rail tour? No, I've been on the... I've been on that, what were it called? It was the Staycation Express, and it was an HST from Carlisle down to Skipton on the Settle to Carlisle line. That was good, but I don't know if that counts as a rail tour. I don't think it does it really? But that's where we went. Oh, Sean Maxwell needs to go. Well, thanks for joining us, Sean, this evening, and have a lovely, lovely evening, won't you? Right, hang on. Sorry, this flipping chat on the left is whizzing up that quick. I can't keep up with it. I'm struggling to keep up. Dear, oh dear me. Oh dear me, right, I've had a minute there. Dear me. Which bus is better and why? The Valen 2 or the C200? Valen 2 every day of the week. Much nicer to drive, physics better, looks better, just everything's better about it. Yeah, there you go. Have a bit of a whistle there because we're past a whistle board. Oh, there we go. Dear, oh dear me. Pacers look oddly like buses. Yes, the Pacer's history comes from the Leyland National on, I believe, on a freight wagon chassis. It was a cheap alternative to closing many other lines. So actually, a lot of people slated the Pacers. But if it wasn't for the Pacers, then obviously a lot of the lines that we know and love today might have been closed in the Dr. Beeching era. Later than that, I don't really know my railway history, to be honest with you. It's a little bit cloudy, but yeah, theme park ride up. Hello, welcome to the stream this evening. You're joining us hurtling down the West Coast main line at 125 miles per hour. Can you believe we've nearly been going an hour already? That is absolutely nuts. I might actually need to run and get a glass of water while we're at Carlisle, because I tell you, I'm doing that much talking, losing my voice, flipping heck. Yeah, pace is supposed to be an interim. It was. They weren't meant to stay as long as they did, but flipping heck, they had a good run, didn't they, the Pacers? Hey, there's a bit of an argument going on here, isn't it, in the comments between Pippi NW Games and Mike Clark. What are you arguing about here now? Something to do with the speed limit. If it was unsafe, the line speed would be lower. You're expected to drive to it. If not, you're late. Yeah, very, very true. Yeah, you normally drive to the line speed, don't you? If it's safe to do so, of course. But do I like Stagecoach or Reaver? I can't say I dislike either of them. They're both fairly reputable companies, aren't they? Yeah, Steam Store, 150/1 en route, Steam Store. That's where you need to be for that. Yeah, flipping out. There's oh, Zoe Foley. Very, very glad you enjoy my content. Thoughts on Transport for Wales running a 153 between Swansea and Shrewsbury? Wow, fantastic. That's a little slice of hellfire, isn't it? Little 153 all that way. Do they do that? Is that something I might have to make a trip down for that? That'd be brilliant. If you didn't read my question in the comment section, could I say it again? My apologies, Alex. I do try to keep up with what's going on the left, well, probably the right to you, but it's the left for me. I try and keep up with the comments, but they're just flying up that quick. It's sometimes difficult to do so. We're approaching Lockerbie, everybody. That's what this station is here. I don't think I've ever been on a train that hasn't stopped at Lockerbie, but obviously not all the Avanti ones do. Lockerbie with 3 platforms there. Oh no, sorry, 2. That one's got fencing down the other side. Lovely, lovely ladies that work in the station there at Lockerbie. They work for ScotRail, and actually an interesting thing about Lockerbie is that it's a ScotRail station with ScotRail staff, but there's not a single ScotRail train that stops there. That's, there you go, you might not have known that. You might have known that, you're teaching us to suck eggs here, flipping heck, Joe. But yeah, really, really lovely set of ladies that work in Lockerbie station. There might be chaps as well, but I never saw a chap at Lockerbie. It was always the same lovely ladies. They used to bring you tea and coffee and things when you went through. I think that's lovely, isn't it? That's absolutely lovely. Joe Wales, how is the eclipse going? What eclipse? What eclipse do you know about? I'm not too sure what you're on about there, but I'll nod and go, yes, it's going well. Oh, Mark Fallows, thank you very much for that, very kind of you. There. You're chatting absolute... Oh, hang on, that's Pippi N. I can't see what's happening now. I'm most economical train driver in Europe. I've lost track of what's going on there, but there's definitely something in there. Can I have a shout out, please? Yes, why not? Hello, Zoe. Good evening. Will you be doing the whole journey from Edinburgh to London tonight? I will not. Partly, I wanted to do it all in one go, but I was talked out of it because it's a little bit difficult, isn't it, to catch everybody with a spare 6 hours. So I thought we'd do Edinburgh to Preston tonight. We'd then go Preston to Birmingham another night, and then Birmingham to London another night. We might do, if we're feeling particularly fruity, we might do Preston to London all in one go. But then again, we might not. There you go. Yes, have you ever been to Gainsborough Lee Road? I've never been. Never been to Gainsborough. Driven it on OMSI, but never actually been there in real life. Think about Red Up. You make my day and absolutely hilarious. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you think so. Favourite word is heck. Yeah. Flipping heck. Yeah, it is, isn't it? I say that quite a bit. Cabin crew simulator. You create an airline company and you have to serve customers and you can get helpers. I'll have to look into that. That sounds like it could be quite fun. Can you do an OMSI video next? Well, I can't, unfortunately, Zoe, because today is... what did we do today? I can't remember. We did City Skylines, didn't we? Tomorrow it's Bus Simulator. Wednesday it's something else. OpenTTD, I think. Thursday Airline Airport CEO. Friday a bit more Bus Simulator. I think I posted a little schedule for upcoming videos. In terms of streams, they're all just a little bit random. Next stream, can you do Nottingham to Leeds or Nottingham to London St Pancras? Nottingham, I could do Nottingham to Sheffield. I think the next stream that we do on Train Sim will be probably continuing this route, won't it? We'll continue this route until we get to London, and then we'll go somewhere else. Oh, look at that bit of tilting action. They are impressive, aren't they, the Pendolinos? They do look great. There we go. Yeah, we did do Freyvik today, didn't we? Yeah, City Skylines. Why do you think I'm 12 years old? I don't PPNW games. I don't know what's happening. Just 12 years old. I don't know what's happening. There still seems to be a blazing row going on in the comments, and I'm not really seeing half of it, so I don't really know what's going on. Can we have some context? Will someone sum it up? You know, just a blurb of the row we've got going. Am I going to do Forza Horizon? I've got Forza Horizon and I love playing it, but I don't know if we would do it on this channel, purely and simply because I don't know if the people that watch this currently will be interested in Forza. Yeah, the thing is, at the moment we've got a little bit too much games to play, haven't we, and just not enough time to play them. That is the problem here. Right, yes. Riley, hello, welcome to the stream. Do you think the Class 385 would be good if it was in Train Sim? I'd like to think so. Katrina Moy, hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. On Bus Simulator 21 on Angel Shores, I've got 5 million. Flipping heck, that's enough, isn't it? That's more than you need. Basically a fight of buses. I am the DAS of the chat. Oh, do you know what? I'm not going to respond to that because I don't really know what's going on, like I say. Sorry, John, no idea what's going on. No, I don't either. Usually I'm 3 steps behind everyone else. Oh, there's a few people mentioning Forza. You see, I'm a fantastic driver. Absolutely fantastic driver. At least this Avanti West Coast service is on time with not cancelled timetables. Do you know what? I'm not going to say anything on that front because then I can't get myself in bother. Dearie me. Claims to drive for 5 different rail companies. Ah, right, I see. Have you heard of Open Train Times? I have heard of Open Train Times. A very useful website, isn't it? Very, very useful indeed. Oh, dearie me. Flying. We're absolutely flying, aren't we? Do you come into Preston across the Ribble Bridge? I think we come from the north on this one, so we will be coming in from the north, and then I think we head out over the Ribble Bridge, but that will be the next time that we do this. Do you prefer Bus Sim 18 or Bus Sim 21? Well, Bus Sim 21 includes everything from Bus Simulator 18 and then more, so I'd have to say Bus Simulator 21. Forza, but subscribers tell you where to go and what to drive. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. Hell, this train's leaning out of the corner. That's no good. That is a derailment absolutely waiting to happen, isn't it? Oh, it is a good-looking train, this Pendolino. After video this week, could you do OMSI 2 Stagecoach? I potentially could. There's Stagecoach delivery double-decker to Totnes. Quite a few that want a bit of Stagecoach, isn't there? Is Wigan the second part of this route? Yes, we will be going through Wigan on another day. Right, hang on, we'll start braking for this 95. We brake for the 95, but then it goes back up to 125 in a little bit. It's a bit of a shame, isn't it, that they couldn't just... There'll be a reason you can't carry on doing 95, but yeah. What do I think of the right street light? I don't particularly care for them, but that said, I do like it on OMSI. It's a nice bus to drive. Stagecoach with the sick face. Do you not like Stagecoach, Cameron? Oh, hang on. There we go. We're speeding. There we go. 95. Past the loops there. Seems to just be 95 past the loops, and then we can go again. How long am I working as a train conductor? I have been a train conductor for 6 years now. Flipping it, where does the time go? 6 years. Good lordy, lordy, lordy. Frightening, isn't it? Frightening. When 180s arrive at St Pancras, they've got the most annoying brakes. I can assure you that's not just St Pancras. They have very squeaky brakes wherever they go. Yeah, we will be stopping at Wigan on this service, but obviously not tonight. Our next stop is Carlisle. Then we go to Woxnome, then we go to Lancaster, then we go to Preston. So, yeah, going to be great. What do you think to the Class 170s? I think they look brilliant. Oh, hang on, what's happening here? Heck! What's he doing up there? He must have touched those wires. He's been blasted up into the air. Either that or his... God, it's like something off The Conjuring, isn't it? Floating up there. That is not something we need. Absolutely not something at all. 170 good for the looks, 180 good for the memes. Yeah, that's very, very true. Very, very true. There's a lot of memes about the 180 in there. You'll be going nowhere. Alright, see if we can get up to 125. I think we will be able to. Yeah, up to 125, and then we're going to need to start slowing down again for another 100. Dear, oh dear me. That might be down to 100, and then just 100 or less into Carlisle then, possibly. Oh, Joshua Maitland, good evening, hello. Oh, Will, the champion of buses, is also here. Welcome to the stream, Will. Glad to have you with us. You'll be going nowhere. Yeah, that's absolutely it. It's always very orange, very peach, isn't it? The ballast on this West Coast Main Line North route. And then as you get south of Carlisle, it all changes, because of course we'll be onto the West Coast over Shap route. Very, very different in terms of how they were built. Oh, Imran, here we go. Sorry I am late. I was on the train home from York, but I'm here now. Oh, well, don't worry, Imran. Better late than never. You're just in time to see a Pendolino go past. Good evening. We had a good day at work. Oh, good, good. That's what we like to hear. Evening, Guy Johnson, and yeah, everyone else say good evening. Good evening, evening, evening. Welcome to the stream. They need to electrify Derby to Nottingham. Yes. Yes. Imran Areva Yorkshire has been a member for 3 months. Flipping heck. Time flies, doesn't it, Imran? Oh, Alex is back. Hello. And, oh, Zoe, your name is Jack. Well, you can understand how that could be confusing. Oh, Mike Clark, flipping heck again, member for 6 months. That's, again, frightening stuff, isn't it? What's the keybind for the speed control? The speed set is Control C on the Pendolino. I didn't realise it had a keybind, but it does. It does. It does. It's useful, so you don't have to keep looking down at the bottom left. Martin, wife is home. Yes, wife is home.
And the power set as well.
And the power set, yeah, Control F, yeah. Shift F, one of them, something an F for boost mode. Oh look, some 66s. This is, yeah, lovely, 66. Very nice stuff indeed. Now we'll start slowing down, won't we? Oh, is that a single yellow? Oh, what have we got here? So we've got a 68, Transpennine 68, a couple of DRS stuff. We've got a 37 down there, a couple of Mark 2s. Lovely. Lovely. God, Magic Toad again, 6 months as a member. What bus company do you like, Stagecoach or First? Has to be said, I prefer First, on the basis of they have a lot more ZF buses, don't they, than Stagecoach, and I do prefer ZF buses to Voith. TPE had 360s. No, TPE had 350s, which are like 360s, but they have a gangway on the front. They still use AC 25 kV power, but yes, they use 350s with the gangway. They don't have them anymore. They've been replaced with the 397s. If you love to drive trains so much, why aren't you a train driver? That is a very, very good question. Thank you for that. Oh, I just needed that glass of water now, I tell you. Been talking for over an hour. Dear, oh dearie me. Oh, that hit the spot. Love it. Love it. We'll just coast up to this red. What have I missed? Well, we're just coming into Carlisle, Imran. We're just over a mile from Carlisle. We've driven all the way from Edinburgh, which is, to be fair, it's not taken that long, has it? An hour and 12 minutes. I think we're a little bit early. And I think, is this something coming out of Carlisle? I think it is. Is that a 156? Oh, green signal. Look at that. Right, well, we'll get our foot down then. 4 car. I wonder where that's off to. Is it a Dumfries service? Who knows? Other stations in Train Sim are identical to the real ones. They're pretty decent, to be fair, on a lot of the routes. Pretty good. I mean, I used to sign Carlisle, and I can, you know, I can recognise it. So yeah, I'd say they were pretty good on Train Sim. It depends who does the map. Who does the route. I'm glad you enjoy the content, Robert Abraham. It's really, really good to hear that you enjoy the stuff I do. And, oh, and Theo, hello, welcome to our stream this evening. It's good to have you with us. Glasgow Central Service. Oh, is that where that one's going? Well, you are 156 Andrew, so I'd expect you to know a lot about 156s. There's a Class 360 stop car marker at Wigan, even though no Class 360s serve Wigan. Is there really? I did not know that. I wonder if they plan to run them up here at one point then. Really excited for the new 197s and 730s on West Midlands and LN? London North Western, that's it. They look really nice. I can't say that I've seen any of the West Midlands ones. I've seen the Transport for Wales one, but yeah, not seen any of the West Midlands ones. Do they look alright? Oh, coming over into Carlisle now, 20 mile an hour in. Quite slow, isn't it, really? Platform 4, this is where all the posh trains go from in Carlisle. You've got your 2 bay platforms on the left. There is actually platform 1 just round the other side on the right hand side there. That's platform 3, I believe. Again, mainly for northbound services, but there has been some southbound go off there. I think a lot of them are bi-directional platforms here. Obviously the ones that are bay platforms. Speaks for itself, really. Oh, we've got the RAF 156 on the right there. That'll either be off around the coast, won't it? Round towards Barrow, or it'll be off somewhere else. It could be off over the other side, couldn't it? Towards Newcastle from there. Right, okay, we go past the signal here, because, I mean, it's saying that we're not on, but we are, so I should really have stopped a bit back there, but that'll do, won't it? Right, are you, doors are open? Lovely, lovely stuff. What time are we due out? Due out in 5 minutes. Flipping it, we've got a little bit of time, haven't we? Right, well, do just bear with me 5 seconds then, please. I'll be back in just a little moment. We'll leave that there. And, yeah, back in a couple of minutes, everybody. Right, there we go. Back. Sorry about that. Driver just needed to nip off for a small glass of water and a wee, of course. Well, we've got 5 minutes at Carlisle. Oh, we've still got a couple of minutes left. I don't know if you've seen anything moving about. That 156, I think, is pretty stationary. Yeah, other than that, yeah, we're back. Joining us, if you've just joined us. Oh, there's a TPE 185, not 185, you idiot. So 350, 409. Fantastic. I do miss these trains on the West Coast. Lovely, lovely trains. Of course, capable of 110 miles an hour. Right, back in our train. Of course, don't look at that red signal because that's not for us. We're going from this red signal, which was green when we went underneath. If you don't believe me, scroll back and have a look. Yeah, stream's not crashed, everybody. Don't panic. Just had to have a small 5 minutes to myself. Dear me. What's my most favourite video of all time? That's what video I've recorded, or... don't worry for being late, Janos. Headed for Euston. Yeah, we're heading down to Euston, but we're only driving as far as Preston this evening. Next stop after Carlisle is Oxenholme. Travelled on a 387. Oh, you must be down at the land of London Overground then, if you're on 387s. Not Overground, sorry, that's 378s. Thames Link and all down there. Great Western, they have them, don't they? Gatwick Express. C2C, do they still have them? Any plans for more Stepford County? Not at the moment, unfortunately, Anthony. We've got a lot of other things going on in our live. There we go. We're off. 350/4s are still on the West Coast. Yeah, okay, yeah, perhaps I didn't... perhaps, if you want to be pedantic, I mean, of course, on the north, the Transpennine section of the West Coast. Obviously, that's kind of round where I am. But of course you are correct there, the 350/4s do still operate on the West Coast with London and North Western. What will I be doing after Bus Simulator 21? Do you know what, Imran? I don't know. I don't know what we're going to fill that gap with. I'm sure we'll find something, won't we? We always do. We come back to Cooking Sim. That was good fun, wasn't it, Cooking Simulator? Certainly good fun. Dearie me. Yeah, do you know what? Cooking Sim was good. Maybe we'll come back to that one day. So of course here you've got the line. Oh, hang on, where's stream gone? I've clicked on the left-hand screen. There we go. Right, we're back. Helps if you click on the right screen. We've got the line there on the left that goes round towards Newcastle, and the Settle to Carlisle line, of course, down to Leeds. You've also got the line round towards Barrow and Furness and Whitehaven on the right, and that line underneath. Lord only knows. It's not an important line, that one. I'm sure someone will tell me in the comments. Are you going to do a Dennis Trident on Umsey? I do have a Dennis Trident, so it's within the realms of possibility. 350/4s are replacing the /2s. Say goodbye to the /2s soon. I don't think that they'll go for scrap, you know. I just have a feeling that that they'll go somewhere else. They'll find a home somewhere, I'm sure, so we don't need to worry. Theme Park Ride Up, see you later. Popping off now. Don't forget not to go too flipping fast. Yeah, don't worry, I won't go too flipping fast. I'll try not to anyway. Try not to. It is a nice train, isn't it? I like the Pendolinos. Right, back en route now. 50 miles, just less than 50 miles. And 50 miles in half an hour. Good lord. Getting up to some serious speed there to do that. Next stop is Oxenholme. So of course we're not stopping at Penrith on this service. Oh, I've got you. Yeah, that line underneath. Sorry, what I said wasn't important. It's a through line from the coast that, of course, avoids Carlisle. Useful to know. I do like Formula 1. Yeah, I haven't really kept up to date with it recently, but I quite enjoy the Formula 1. Oh no, Imran, you were stung by a bee? That's not good. What on earth caused you to be stung by a bee today? Back, just had a shower. Good. Keeping clean is good. I can get behind that. Too fast already? Oh, we're not going too fast in the slightest. Look, just up to 95, and then we'll. I think you can do one. Can you do 125? I think you can do 125 between Carlisle and Penrith, can't you? There's quite a fast section somewhere.
The bit down East Valley is pretty quick.
Yeah. Yeah. What are you saying now? Yeah, welcome aboard this Avanti West Coast service to Preston from Edinburgh. Yeah, that's us. Well, we're actually going to London Euston, but of course we're just driving it as far as Preston today. Give us some tones. There you go. Tones have been had by everybody. Yeah, I didn't really get what you meant when you said what's your favourite video of all time. Do you mean what I recorded, or just in general my favourite YouTube video? It's quite a broad question. I don't really know how to answer that. Will you start Transport Fever after Bus Simulator 21? Maybe we will start a Transport Fever series. I don't know. The thing is, of course, that a lot of people like my driving side of things. They're gesturing with my arms. You can't see that, but I'm talking with my hands to absolutely nobody. But yes, yeah, maybe. There's a lot of building games that we've got going on at the moment, isn't there? We've got City Skylines on a Monday, we've got Airport CEO, Open TTD. There's a lot of building, and people also quite like the driving games that I do. So maybe we will, maybe we won't, I don't know. We'll see. But Transport Fever 2, we're definitely going to do another series on that at some point. But yeah, don't know. We will, probably, possibly. We'll have to find something else to do it on, won't we? Maybe an American theme map. What do you think to doing a vanilla Transport Fever? I reckon we could do a vanilla Transport Fever. Thing is I did a vanilla Transport Fever a couple of over a year ago, and not many people watched it. So and then Piddlemouth Coast, of course, everyone started watching that. That was good fun. But yeah, maybe people would watch complete the vanilla game. I don't know. It seemed to be the mods that made it though last time, didn't it? Ah, there we go. 125 up to full pelt. Have you nearly finished Bus Simulator 21? Yeah, tomorrow's video will be the last video on Bus Simulator 21. Of course, we'll be coming back to Bus Simulator 21 Angel Shores when the map extension comes out. But yeah, in terms of Angel Shores, for the moment, Bus Simulator 21 is completely done. We are still carrying on Bus Simulator 21 on Seaside Valley on a Friday, because that series is still going. But yeah, just struggling a little bit with Bus Simulator 21 until they produce some more missions. So yeah, it's the last video for now. There we go, bit of speed set at 125. Oh, you missed Transport Fever, Imran Arriva, Yorkshire Venton. Missed Transport Fever. I missed Transport Fever too. Come again. Oh, I've got you. I missed Transport Fever 2, as in, yeah, play on words. That was terrible. Hang your head in shame.
You said it.
Oh, dear me. When's the map extension? Who knows? That's for Astragon to decide. I don't imagine I'll be getting an early copy, because like I say, I've slated most of Bus Simulator 21. You come here for a good, honest review of things. And yeah, it's been somewhat questionable throughout most of the gameplay there. Right, what are we on about? Northern Transport Adventures, Wolverhampton, Sandwell and Dudley, Birmingham New Street, Birmingham International, Coventry, TPE going past there, hello to you. Milton Keynes, Central and London Euston. I think we stop at Rugby on this one as well. Oh, if you see something that doesn't look right, yeah, speak to staff. It's easy to get caught in a loop, isn't it? Do you know when the map extension's done? I don't, I'm afraid. I really, really do not, I'm afraid. Why does the Pendolino at max speed sound like a mix of a microwave and an aeroplane? I think it sounds absolutely fantastic, the Pendolino at max speed. We were on one into Liverpool the other day. Just over a week ago, actually. No, it was a week ago, wasn't it? Because it's Monday. A week ago. We were on a Pendolino and it just sounds absolutely brilliant. It's like the 91s of Mark IVs. They have that high-speed kind of metal wheels on metal rail sound. Really, really nice sound. You just feel like you're going really fast, don't you? Will the champion of buses? Oh, hang on. Let's just make sure we slow down for the 110. There we go. Too busy reading the comments section, you see. Hope the new Studio Polygon B70L and B90L have all over adverts from Z2. I can't imagine they will, but I don't see why they couldn't. You know, there's no reason why they couldn't. You'll have to look to the repainters for that, I'm sure. Joe nearly wet himself. Yeah, no, just not quite paying attention, were we there? How did you get that 390 texture? How do you mean? As in the livery? The livery was just Alan Thompson sim. It's just a pack of 390s on there, various different liveries, Virgin Trains, Avanti West Coast. There we go. We'll set speed set to 120. Are you driving a refurbished Pendolino? I'm not. It's got the old Virgin Trains seating in, but with the Avanti West Coast antimacassars. There's not actually a refurbished version, a refurbished interior currently for this. I've had an 802 today, no 185s. Oh dear, we do love a 185, don't we, Imran? Absolutely fantastic. When they're not too busy, of course. Will, gonna get OMSI 2 for Christmas. That's good, I'm glad to hear you've got it on your list. It's certainly absolutely brilliant. Really, really good as OMSI. I've lost a lot of hours on OMSI, because again, it's just fantastic. Want to install your Transport Fever map, it wouldn't work. That's no good. Have you got all the requirements for it and all the mods and things that you need? Once you've installed the mods, there's no reason it shouldn't work. I've not had anyone else say it wouldn't work. There's just quite a few mods that it requires. Avanti's from Major Wales. Oh, my apologies. My apologies. Yeah, it's not Alan Thompson Sim. The Avanti liveries come from Major Wales. If you just search Train Simulator Major Wales, you will be able to find his website, or her website. His website, I think, nice and easy. It should be top of the results. Is the bus coming for a console? I don't know. I'm afraid. I think it probably would do. I can't imagine why it wouldn't. TML seem quite keen on bringing their stuff for console, don't they? But yeah, maybe later. Who knows? Yeah, seen people driving the Pride and other liveries. Yeah. There's a lot of liveries for the Pendolino, isn't there? I think we're coming round into Penrith now. 95 and a right-hand bend. That looks a lot like Penrith. Here we go. And a bit of tones for the people that want to do it. There we go. Nobody here. Look at how much we're tilting there. Flipping heck. We're absolutely tilting something rotten, aren't we? Look at that. Brilliant. That man with the moustache in first class, he's always on my trains. Doesn't matter where I drive, he's always sat there. Aye, we do full to the brim and face to the window. Yeah, not brilliant, was it? Not brilliant. Martin Colway, good evening. Welcome to the stream. Joe, isn't Avanti West Coast around 2020 and the Type Class 350 was around 2019? Yes, I agree, David. Will you be playing more Stepford County? No, not for the time being. We've got other things to be doing besides Stepford County. Life doesn't begin and end with Stepford. It was good fun while we played it, but yeah, we've got a couple of other things on the channel now. So yeah, no Stepford for the time being. Right, we're going to get to go all the way up to triple digits, 100 very shortly. Right, off we go. Is there a passenger view of standard class? Sadly not, Northern Transport Adventures. No, there's just the one passenger view on this as far as I'm aware. There might be one, but I've not come across it. But yeah, just first class on this, I'm afraid. Oh, that's... yeah, I don't remember where we are now on this particular route. I did sign this route, but... Oh yeah, you see, it's a lot clearer from here. Sometimes when you look out across, it's very difficult because the scenery doesn't go all the way across. But yeah, we're just south of Penrith, aren't we? What is your most hours played on a game? My most hours played on a game is Transport Fever 1. I've spent over 2,000 hours on Transport Fever 1, which is a little bit insane, isn't it? Transport Fever 2, I've not spent that many hours on that in comparison. Dear me. $801 or 395. Oh, that's difficult. That is difficult. I've never been on a 395, to tell you the truth. Are they any good? Well, hey, round we go. Oh, it's a bumpy bit, this, isn't it? So we hope you've not got a cup of tea in first class, so you'd end up wearing it. Let's have a quick nosy. Is anybody with cups of tea? No, it doesn't appear that the catering staff have been round yet. That's what I'm trying to say. Jalil M and Max Telford, hello, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us, guys. And should play Roblox Canterbury. Oh, I played that. I couldn't drive in a straight line. And for those of you that said how's that any different to your OMSI videos, that's quite rude. Quite rude. .395s are amazing. Are they really good? I always kind of imagine them to be a really high-speed, just commute train. But yeah, do you know what? Maybe we'll have to. Maybe we'll have to kind of do a trip down there at some point, just to experience one. I mean, they're not new, are they, anymore by any stretch? They're going through a refurbishment at the moment, I believe, or maybe they're due for a refurbishment, one or the other. Slow down to 80. I don't know about Train Simulator for consoles. I'm not a console gamer, I'm afraid. I'm purely computer gamer, so I don't pay attention to any sort of announcements about what's coming to console, what's not. There we go. Come on, speed set. There we go. Can't download Transport Fever 2 map as you didn't put a mods list. Does it not, when you download it and if you click load game, does it not give you a list of mods you're missing and a link to the workshop so you can go and subscribe to them? It should do, Imran. Should do. Yeah, I should really have got round to doing a mods list, but I just didn't have the time, to tell you the truth. You know, it's very difficult working a full-time job, trying to make sure that the YouTube videos done every day, trying to do live streams every now and then. It's you know, there's a lot to be done, isn't there, and somewhere and all that, trying to find time to just sit and stare at the wall and kind of wind down. It is very difficult to kind of manage you making sure that everything, you know, kind of works together. It is very, very difficult. I'm really, really glad, Zoe and Jalil, that you enjoy the videos. Really, really glad. Enjoy that. On my job working in Hull Station, where my train is to Bridlington. That's fantastic to hear, Charlie. Should play Roblox Canterbury, yeah. Enviro 400 or Street Deck. Do you know what? I'd be tempted to say an Enviro 400. I quite like the older Enviro 400s. Wish I had OMSI. Yeah, OMSI is brilliant. Can you play Get Attacked in South London Simulator on Roblox? Do you know what? I just have a feeling that's not really my cup of tea. What's that then? Get Attacked in South London? Dear oh dear me. Just about to Stone Harbour with a 12. Oh, very nice. What are you driving, Alex? Anything good? Do you know what an R211 is? Yes, that is a New York subway stock, isn't it? If memory serves me right. I quite like the New York subway stock. Never been on one, but yeah, I'd like to go on one. I can't remember which ones are my favourites. I know it's the ones that are made by Kawasaki, because I think that's fantastic that Kawasaki that make like motorbikes over here also make subway cars in America. That's just nuts. Oh, don't worry, Will, it'll soon be Christmas. If you've got OMSI2 on your Christmas list, I'm sure Santa will bring you OMSI. I'm sure. You just need to make sure you behave, don't you, love, and then you'll get what you want. What part of England are you from? Your accent's really nice. Oh, that's very, very kind of you to say. I am from the north. The dreaded north. Yeah, from round Huddersfield, Halifax, West Yorkshire area. Best part of the country, really, isn't it? Very lucky to catch the live stream. Yeah, there's we always have a mixture of people, and then you normally get in the Discord people saying, "Oh, flipping heck, I missed it." You know, it's one of those things, isn't it? It's great to have you with us, and but if you don't catch it, don't worry, because, like I say, if you miss any future live streams, there'll always be another time, won't there? There'll always be another time. Oh, hang on, 105. What's that about? I'm sure it said 110. There we go. Are we slowing down? No. Speed set is on now. Well, hey, what's happening with the camera? Oh, Pendolino. Hello, colleague of mine. Did I watch the Women's Euros 2022? I didn't, to be honest. I was working. I just missed it, I'm afraid. You said close to Stockport-ish. What's close to Stockport? Manchester's close to Stockport. Lancashire over Yorkshire. Oh no, sorry, you're just wrong there, Cameron. I never thought opinions could be wrong, but unfortunately your opinion is wrong there. Yorkshire every day of the week. I'm getting glared at now by my other half, who was a Lancastrian. Can't actually see him, but I can just feel it burning through the walls of the house. Oh, very kind of you, Ariva Imran. Ariva Imran, that's what I keep calling you now. All I do in my spare time is watch your videos. Very, very kind of you. We're just going over Shap Summit now, because you've got the couple of doodads. So it's uphill all the way to here, and now all of a sudden we kind of go over the top and down the other side. Shap, big hill in the north of England. There you go. On Bus Simulator 21, the BYD Bendy and Volvo Bendy are so broken. Yeah, it's a little bit more difficult to get on with, isn't it? Those just Bus Simulator 21 in general is just difficult to get on with, I've found. Right, another 45 mile an hour on the clock. Yeah, do you know what? Railroads? Heck, I'm not Jonathan Wass. Railroads Online, yes, I've seen that advertised, and apparently it's multiplayer. That'd be quite good fun to play. But I just never really got round to it, to be honest with you. You can compete against your friends, can't you? Just call me Imran Ariva. My apologies, Ariva Imran Ariva. Yeah. I need to stop watching some vids so I can Bing watch. Oh, I'm more of a Google fan myself to Bing. Never really got on with the Bing toolbar. Will, how's your pet parrot? All three of them are brilliant, thank you, Will. But I can't you to ask. All very loud, very, very loud. I'm surprised you've not heard one of them over the stream this evening. Usually that's the way, isn't it? There we go, 125. We're back up to full pelt. Hello again, Java. Missed that much from Carlisle. Not to be honest with you, we're still blasting along. You've missed us go through Penrith. We were tilting quite a bit. There's quite a big gap at Penrith, and yeah, Northern Transport Adventures. The route is free from Preston to Edinburgh and Glasgow, but you do have a few dependencies. So you need the West Coast Main Line over Shap, which is a payware add-on. You need West Coast Main Line North, and you need the Edinburgh to Glasgow add-on. So yeah, it's sort of free, but at the same time, it's not at the same time. Oh, hang on, what's Tass kicking off at? Oh, it's slowing us down. Why are you slowing us down, Tass? Oh, because it's gone to 110. There you go. Doesn't say that on the doodah. There we go. Right, we'll cancel that off. Yeah, it's all right, isn't it, when it tells you like kind of what speeds to expect, but then when it just goes down like that, you missed a W for tones. There we go. Sorry about that, Imran. Bus spotter's going now. Oh well, thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us. It's been great to have you with us, bus spotter. Are we there yet? Yeah, I know, Cameron. It's a fairly long journey, isn't it, from Edinburgh all the way down to Preston. Is there a Voyager DLC? There most certainly is a Voyager DLC. Can you give us Baby Shark tones? Oh, I can't, unfortunately. It doesn't have all the... it only has high and low tone, whereas I think for Baby Shark you need more, don't you? Yeah, all those videos online, I can't help but think that they might be just edited a little bit. You know, not to say that the authors of said videos don't have a lot of credibility, but yeah, I just don't think that those videos are proper. Right, hang on, why are we not accelerating? Oh, we are. 125, let's do it. Oh no, Lorraine, welcome. I can't believe I've missed 1 hour of the stream. When I was in the stream last time, I was playing FIFA. Don't you worry about it, Lorraine, it's absolutely fine. It's absolutely fine. We're 1 hour and 45 minutes in. We've travelled from Edinburgh and we're 10 miles, just over 10 miles north of Oxenholme. Now, if memory serves me right, we're... oh no, where's that big viaduct gone? Maybe we're not at the correct place yet. Look at that, we're hurtling through the north of England. Look at that, no messing about. Oh, flipping out, we need to slow down now, don't we? Back to 100. Ash, the B4 M6R, going now. Goodbye, we'll comment on your next video. Goodbye for now, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. And yeah, have a lovely night, won't you? Surprised Alan Thompson-Sim's not on here. Well, you know what, Alan's a very busy man, isn't he? I'm surprised he's not checked into things. Just keep an eye on what Joe's doing, make sure he doesn't say anything bad about me. But no, I get on with Alan very well, but obviously he's very busy. Very, very busy. I was actually looking to make sure Alan wasn't streaming tonight, because I thought if Alan's streaming tonight, I'll be sat here on my own, won't I? Everybody will be off watching Alan's stream, so yeah. Yeah, after I'd announced to everyone I was streaming, I thought, oh, flipping heck, I didn't look at what he were doing. French trains or Italian trains? I couldn't tell you. I've not been on either. Ooh, let's just slow down for that. Yeah, sorry, Tass. Yeah, I'd forgotten about the 80. There we go. Cup of tea's gone flying in standard class again. Oh, it's the Pendolino. God, it's a colourful mess, that thing, isn't it? It doesn't really seem to know what colour it wants to be. It wants to be every colour all at the same time. Let's hope we don't get any craziness in this stream like last time when the bus sim cut off. Well, do you know what, Lorraine? If it does, I'm blaming you, because we've managed 1 hour and 45 so far, and we've not had any issues. So if it all goes belly up now, I'm blaming you for saying that now. I tell you. Yeah, this is the bit. So we've got the motorway here, and then we've got that lovely viaduct there on the right. Isn't that pretty? As we all go sailing past. It was quite funny. I was checking tickets on a train one day, and some woman was telling her kids, you know, she had a fag hanging out her mouth, and well, she didn't, because we were on a train, obviously. But yeah, fag Ash Lil, she was saying, "Oh, look, kids, it's Ribbleham Viaduct." Oh yeah, that's, and they were, "Oh, really?" And she, "Yeah, that's Ribbleham Viaduct over there." And oh, I just thought it was really funny. I didn't say anything to her, but you know when you just stood there and you think, I was just smiling and yeah, lovely, thank you, and carried on checking tickets. It did make me laugh. Oh, it's really not Ribbleham Viaduct, love, but you know, 10 out of 10 for your enthusiasm. Wow, the live is still going strong. It is, Plot Frog, we're still going, still going. It's quite a lengthy journey, but we're still on it. When's the next Flight Sim live? I don't know. I do enjoy flying. We'll have to do another Flight Sim live sometime, but it's just finding the time, isn't it? There's that much going on. You just get busy, don't you? And you know. What stops are we stopping at? We have so far stopped at Edinburgh, that's where we started. We went on to Haymarket, down to Carlisle, which is perhaps the longest time between stops. And then we've gone down to Oxenholme, our next stop. We haven't stopped at Penrith on this one. Going Oxenholme, Lancaster, and then finally Preston. What is TAS? It's Tilt Automatic Supervision, is it? Come on, someone in the comments. TAS, T-A-S-S, something speed set supervision, doodah. Someone tell me what TAS means. I hope the City Skylines series keeps going. Really worth being a sequel to Piddlemouth. Yeah, it's definitely going to keep going, Plotfrog. Don't you worry. I'm really enjoying City Skylines at the moment. William Train Mad Boy, hello. Welcome to the stream. When will the next SCR video be? Who knows? Who knows? Throw my hands up in the air and go, meh. Who knows? Who knows? We're enjoying a bit of a real train simulator here, where we've actually got to concentrate. Yeah, it's tilt and speed supervision. There you go. That's what it stands for. Thank you for that, Magic Toad. And of course, it is yes to prevent you from speeding. Dear me. Train tilt authorization and speed supervision. There you go. Will there be a part 2 of this? Because it says part 1 in the title. There most certainly will be a part 2. Lorraine, sorry, it was Lorraine that put that. My eyes are going funny on the chat there. Yeah, part 2 will be Preston to Birmingham. And part 3 will be Birmingham to London Euston. Maybe part 2 will be Preston all the way to London, but we'll see. We will see. But yeah, so we're going down to Preston today. The next one will be Preston to Birmingham, and then Birmingham to Euston. But maybe that'll all be done in one night. It depends how I am feeling. I'm drawing an Avanti West Coast map of your progress. Brilliant, brilliant. Is it like when you're on a plane and you're going on holiday, you can just see the little plane moving down the west coast? When you go through another tunnel, give some tones. I promise you, when I go through the next tunnel, I'll give plenty of tones. I'm a new subscriber. Glad to see you with us, William Train Mad Boy. I hope you enjoy the content. We're just over 2 miles away now from Oxenholme, so if you look down to the right hand side, you can see the village there. You get the I think there's a line over there. Can you just see that? That's where the line comes in from Windermere, which does join us at Oxenholme. You can just see it from up here. And Oxenholme is on the horizon. Oh, Willie, off to bed. Good night. Thanks for joining us. I hope you have a lovely evening. How does EPS work? Well, EPS is it Enhanced Passenger Service, Express Passenger, I think. Enhanced Permissive Speed, that's the one. It's basically with the Pendolinos and the Voyagers having the tilt, it means that they can go around these corners faster than trains that don't have the tilting system on them. So you notice when you see the EPS boards, that's higher. So say I was in a Class 185, for example, I wouldn't be able to do the EPS speed because Class 185s don't tilt. Same as the 397s, that's perhaps a better example. The 397s also don't tilt. Oh, look, 95 through Oxenholme. The 397s also don't tilt, which is why, yeah, they can do 125 mile an hour, but they can't on the West Coast because of the fact they don't tilt. Hello, 350. We've got a 170 as well. He's standing in for a 195, because obviously we do not have a 195 for train sim. Maybe we will one day. Who knows? Mind the gap, please, between the train and the platform at Oxenholme. Lovely station, Oxenholme. Really, really is nice. VT4 and 5 car stop. What time are we due out? 42, so we're running bang on time. So the S-car board's off the platform a little bit here. I mean, that's on, so we'll just stop here. So that door's still on. There we go, doors are all open. Brilliant, brilliant. This is Oxenholme. This is Oxenholme, everybody. Hey, dear me. Do you ever use Flight Radar 24? I do. there you go. Love it. I think it's a fantastic app. Yeah. A little early. Well, there we go. Oh, don't complain that we're early. It might be the only time it ever happens. Will part 2 be tomorrow? I highly, highly doubt part 2 will be tomorrow. It might even be next week. It might not be for a month. But yeah, we'll see when part 2 is. I am eager to do it because I really like the West Coast Main Line. And Magic Toad makes some brilliant scenarios. You see, I can't say enough good things about Magic Toad. He's nothing but rude about me, but yeah, really, really does do good scenarios. So I can't wait to dive in to the next part. Time to go to the toilet and hold the train. Yeah, leg it off. Leg it off to use the loo. No, we had a bit of time in Carlisle, didn't we? So, but I wouldn't do that at Oxenholme. Does Train Sim simulate the ridiculous amount of trains at Clapham Junction? It does, if the person who made the scenario can be bothered to put them all in. Yeah, you can do that. You can simulate Clapham Junction. It's quite impressive. There's trains here, there and everywhere. You should come to New York City. The transit system is great in inverted commas, I promise. Do you know what? I think that you're trying to tell me it's perhaps not great, Jalil. Yeah. Just that the inverted commas are great suggests to me it's not. Right, I tell you what, let's have a look. Have we got interlock there? See, the interlock's lit up. The doors aren't shut. Right, off we go. Buzz, buzz. Full steam ahead. Nitworth, hello, welcome to the stream. Will there be another bus simulator? I imagine there will be another bus simulator. Right, full steam ahead. Next up, Lancaster, just under 20 miles. Of course, before we get to Lancaster, we've got to go over the legendary Hessbank level crossing. I say the legendary Hessbank level crossing. It's a level crossing that has... it means a lot to me. We used to come up in the car to visit my great-great-auntie, who has long since passed away, of course, now. But a level crossing with a cafe next to it, you get to see the Pendolinos, Voyagers, 185s back in the day. I mean, when we first started going there, there was 158s in Northern Spirit livery, or First Transpennine Express, hurtling up the West Coast many, many years ago now. But, yeah, long time ago. But yeah, it means a lot. I enjoy it. I like going there. We don't go there as often as I'd like to. It's quite a long way away from where we are. But yeah, really, really good for train spotting. Should go actually on a nice hot day, shouldn't we? Right, what have we got here? Tango, hi. You've done the West Coast Edinburgh to King's Cross LNER route yet? That's the East Coast, not the West Coast. Trying to sound like I know what I'm on about. Oh, a 66. Look at that. Flipping heck, that's a lot of clag, isn't it, coming out of the top of that? God, I can hardly see where we're going after all that clag. Yeah, the East Coast. No, I haven't, but there is a route where you can do that all in one go, which is a little bit frightening, isn't it? Maybe we need to do that at some point. Alex, still driving the Route 12. Are you still on it? Flipping out, you've been on nearly an hour and a half now, haven't you, on the Route 12? With X First Bradford 30885, that sounds like an ALX to me. Is the entire West Coast Main Line 4-track? No. This is 2-track, I think. Pretty much north of Crewe, a lot of it's 2-track. But then, of course, the Trent Valley's 4-track. It's more or less 4-track south of Crewe, isn't it? But, oh, hang on. I'm pressing C. There we go. Not 1 on the buzzer. That means stop. Wrong key binding there. It's weird seeing everything tilt round the corner. Yeah. Like the refurbishment, Joe. Good job. Thank you. I'm assuming you mean on the channel and not on the Pendolino, because this is not a refurbished one. It's still very much in virgin interior. That train was a Tesco train. You don't see that every day. You don't, do you, Lorraine? Unless you happen to live near the West Coast, in which case you probably would see that more or less every day. There's a lot of Tesco trains on the West Coast. Stuck in traffic, though. That's why I haven't finished it yet. Ah, I've got you. An hour and a half. It's only meant to take 25 minutes. What have you been doing? Is it gridlock? Has there been an accident? When I was on the Victoria line, there was a man who said mind the doors like 7 times. That's probably because somebody wasn't minding the doors. Oh, what's happening now? Oh, it's gone to 105 again. Right, let's just brake. There we go. Oh, back up at 110. See, it's a good route this, but obviously it is more helpful when the speeds are correct. Ah, I've got you, David. Yeah, oh, very, very kind of you. I'm glad you like the refurbishment. And Daniel Mullen, hello, good evening. I'm glad you enjoy the content I put out. It's really, really good to hear. It's inspiring, of course, when you're having a not very great day. It's nice to see people enjoy what you do. How am I doing? I'm very good. Mr. Quicko Gaming, hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Usually I have to wait 20 minutes at night time. Yes, very, very true. Very, very true, of course. Oh, there's a nice bit of high speed running down here to Lancaster now. 125. Look at that, no hanging about. There we go. 125 and a bit of speed set. Makes driving nice and easy. Will you ever play some Trains in World on the channel? Ooh, do you know what? I quite like Trains in World. I've completely uninstalled it off my computer though, which says a lot given I've still got this on. But yeah, Trains in World, that route from London to Brighton with the 377s and 387s is absolutely brilliant. I like the Rush Hour DLC. How's the bus? The bus is good. It's a work in progress, let's say that. How does the pantograph remain aligned when the train tilts? That's a good question. That is a very good question, and a question that I do not know the answer to. Tell you what, let's see what happens. It just kind of seems to stick upwards, doesn't it? I imagine it's like on a ball. It seems to stay upwards. Lord only knows how that happens. Lorraine, the weather today has been fantastic. I think there'll be another heat wave. Wednesday and Thursday I've got sunburns on my arms and neck. Oh dear, that's not good. You've got to make sure you put cream on, Lorraine. Flipping heck. But yeah, another heat wave. I'd love it. What on earth have you ordered? What's this? Oh my goodness me. Sorry, my other half's just arrived with an absolutely enormous bag from McDonald's. Flipping heck. Catering's arrived. It's good this live streaming. Food just arrives. Chicken legend, flipping heck. Yes, Joe Dobson live stream sponsored by McDonald's. What's this for? Right, okay, flipping heck. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, it's very, very kind of you. Oh, we're motoring. Absolutely motoring. Oh, you've got the traffic on full, I see. That'll explain why it's taking you a while. I agree, Plot Frog. McDonald's plus West Coast mainline cruising equals happiness. You sure you will give tones? Oh, I promise you, next time I go through a tunnel, Zoe, I will absolutely blast that on to Kingdom Come. I promise you, next time we go through a tunnel, I'll be absolutely there. Yeah, I think the next tunnel's Gilberdike Tunnel off the top of my head. Coming through Carnforth now, which of course is where the line from Barrow and Furness joins us. We've got, is it West Coast Main Line on the right there? There's not a lot in today, but there's usually a lot of... yeah, West Coast Railways, not West Coast Main Line. That's the route we're driving on now. Yeah, when you try to do tickets, you get thrown all over the place going over there. Right, full steam ahead back up to 125. On eBay, you've just found Transpennine Express earbuds. Flipping heck, Imran, that's good going. Oh, have we? Oh, we've got them. No, we've beaten you to it. Oh, Mark, don't be advertising other things. Greg Wallace on BBC Two, building red double-deckers in Scarborough. Don't be advertising that. Wait until I've done with the stream until you start. Everybody will be exiting to go and watch ADL being built. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Adventurers. You said it wasn't very interesting, didn't you? Oh, was it not? It's a shame. I prefer Greg Wallace when he's cooking. Shalom to you all. Hello! Oh, what are these? Mozzarella fries? Oh my lord. Oh, the halloumi fries. My goodness me. Right, here we go. Hess Bank. There we go. Motoring through. Of course, if you are ever up at Hess Bank Level Crossing, that is the cafe there. All the crockery on the wall shakes as you go flying through. It's brilliant. Right, slowing down now for Lancaster. We've got a double yellow by the looks of things. So we'll just leave it in brakes. Brakes 2, shall we? Ketchup.
No, it's a rich tomato, red sour sauce.
Oh, no, I'm alright, thank you.
It's the same one.
Oh, hang on, come on, press Q.
Rich tomato dip.
Right, coming down, single yellow. We'll just knock it onto brake 1. No, I'm not keen, but thank you anyway. Right, we're coming into Lancaster platform 4, which is of course the usual platform that it comes in on. And we've got a red signal. Right, we better slow down then, haven't we? It's not often you get a red signal coming in here. Found a Class 185 photo book. I'm definitely getting that. Brilliant. Oh, what an absolute brilliant piece of memorabilia to find, Imran. Mark Fallows, what are you apologising for? Oh, for advertising. Oh, yeah, for advertising Greg Wallace. There you go. That'll be a lead service. 158 going up there. So that'll come off at Carnforth and then go over the top down towards Morecambe. Not Morecambe. Down towards... It could be a Morecambe, actually, to tell you the truth. Do you have your bus licence now? I certainly do, Plot Frog. I've not actually done anything with it yet. But yeah. Yeah, I have passed my test, which is a little bit frightening, isn't it? But there we go. Right, into Lancaster. Bombing it in at 40 mile an hour. Right, we'll just put a bit of step 1 in. What are we looking at time-wise? We're getting in at 56, we're out at 57, so we're a little bit early, actually. Doing well, doing well. See, with Joe as your driver, we're always on time. Always on time. Again, the S-car stop board is a little bit past the end of the platform. I thought that Avanti could fit an 11-car Pendolino at Lancaster. I always thought this, but if you have a look on here, we've stopped just over the end of the platform. And if we come down to the back, the whole back coach is actually off the end of the platform. Yeah, yeah. So Lancaster is a little bit wrong there. It's not long enough. Deary, deary me. The people in the back coach there, you'll have to come to Preston if you've not worked out that you need to walk forward yet. Deary me. Why have we still got that there's interlock? I can't believe the Pendolino does not work out. Why doesn't the light go out? We'll have to nip out here, won't we? There we go. We'll sit here. Which doors have opened? Those ones. And we'll just watch. There you go. We're off to London Euston. Look, destination. On Lady Godiva. First class passengers are complaining about the smell of chips in Coach K. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. How's your day been, and is that a DLC? It most certainly is. We're currently on the West Coast main line over Shap DLC with the Class 390 add-on as well. It's the 11-car version with Major Wales's Avanti West Coast livery. It really, really does look good. Early is near impossible. Well, not at all. We're early here, look. We're here. We're here early. Oh, what's this? I can hear another Pendolino if we nip over the other side. What's this? Oh, look, there we go. Avanti West Coast heading northbound. I wonder if that's an Edinburgh or a Glasgow. We'll just nip down here and see what it says. Or maybe we won't. I can't read it. It's going that fast. We'll have to wait for him to slow down. Oh, it's only a little one. Oh, it just says special on the side. Oh, Magic Toad's not done the destinations. Dear me. That's lazy train sim scenario in. Is that? Have any passengers argued while I've been driving? No. The passengers have been fairly well behaved on this, to be honest with you, Lorraine. Here in Coach K, we're rioting because we can't get McDonald's delivered to us. I know, it's terrible, isn't it? Right, off we go. Full steam ahead. We are off to Preston. Next and final stop, Preston. And we'll be continuing down towards London in the next video. I promise you, Zoe, the next time we go through a tunnel, I'll blast that on. Absolutely promise you.
Might be Camden.
Oh, hang on. Don't speed over 30. Just while that back end comes out of the platform, and then we'll be straight up to 75. We'll whack it in full power. Last little bit now, last 15 minutes of the stream. Flipping heck, we've been going 2 hours and 10 minutes. That's absolutely ludicrous. We've come a long way, folks, haven't we? Given that we're in kind of central Lancashire now. Well, Lancaster's pretty much North Lancashire, isn't it? And then Preston's kind of mid Lancashire, so we're on our way to mid Lancashire. Well, yeah. No, that's true. True. Too fast, slow down. Oh, I'm not speeding at all. Actually, in notch 4, I should be able to just get the back end past that 110 marker. If memory serves me right. I think last time I did it, it was fine. Look at that, bit of tilting. Oh, there's a bush in the way. Come on, you can do it. It'll get to about 74 just by the time the back end goes past. There we go, straight up to 110. Oh, Sneaky Shooter 34. Good evening, welcome to our stream this evening. A little bit late to the party, but don't worry, there's still another 15 minutes left. Down to Preston today. We've just left Lancaster, and we've travelled all the way down from Edinburgh. It's a long, long way. But we're motoring on. We're absolutely motoring on. Do you know when your next live stream is? I don't want to be late for that again, like this one. I don't know, to be honest with you, Lorraine. I've not given it any thought whatsoever. I'm just focusing on getting to the end of this one first, and then we'll focus on the next one. I don't know. Maybe it'll be some point this week. Maybe it'll be next week. I don't know. But I'm sure we'll do something, won't we? It's been brilliant. I've really, really enjoyed having everyone here this evening. I was a little bit worried about, you know, how many had turned up for a train sim stream, but there's been quite a few, haven't there? I'm glad you thought it was a nice relaxing stream, Joe. I have also, as another Joe, thought this has been quite relaxing. And we've had a fairly successful drive, haven't we, all the way down? I can't complain. Oh, and look at that. Keep it in notch 4, and it just goes to 125. Almost as if they planned that when they were doing the speed limits. They probably didn't give a monkeys about it, but yeah. How do you set the destinations on other trains? You have to do it in the editor, Trains in Player 58. Normally they have letters. On a lot of the Armstrong Powerhouse stuff, it lets you change the destinations for your AI trains and for your train. But yeah, you can do that on there in the editor. Right, bit of speed set at 125. Flying down here. Go towards Blackpool, FMG Football Mag Gamer says. No, we can't. We'd have to change ends. And 11 carriages is a long way towards that other end, isn't it? Yeah, this is a London-bound service. We do have the Blackpool route, though, so there's no reason why we couldn't drive the Blackpool route in future. Maybe I'll get Magic Toad to make me a London Euston to Blackpool service. We'll drive all the way up. Or London to Liverpool. You can pretty much drive yeah, you can drive the whole West Coast Main Line now, can't you? With the exception of the little Manchester bit. Once they've extended it through to Manchester, you'll be able to do the whole lot. And of course, not the bit to Chester where the Avantis go from is it Birmingham to Chester, Crewe to Chester? Oh no, you can do the Crewe to Chester. I tell a lie, you can. Nice scenery, yeah, absolutely. Flies past this bit. But yeah, you can more or less do the whole West Coast, can't you? Yep, absolutely. Magic Toad, making more scenarios. We're loving it. Finishing a Nottingham and back. Heck, what are we doing Nottingham and back? Who said anything about Nottingham? Ah, one of you lot said Nottingham, didn't you? This is a nice high-speed bit of running, isn't it, down to Preston? And we're supposedly coming in on platform 6B. Preston's another one. The platform's not long enough for the train. And I can tell you from being at Preston many times that Preston does fit a full 11-car Pendolino on. So this is definitely wrong. It's funny, isn't it, that they've not corrected it over the years. Sheffield to Nottingham and back to Sheffield in a pair of 158s. Right, well maybe we'll do that in another stream. Zoe Foley, go fast. We are going fast, 125 mile an hour. Oh, Simon Rashley's here. Good evening. Look at that. How fast? Sailing past. No messing about there. Give it tones in the tunnel. I've told you, I will absolutely blast that horn in the tunnel. You'll never have heard tones like it when we go through the next tunnel. Promise you. Absolutely promise you. Put all my reputation on it. Oh, Lorraine, I hate it now the nights are drawing in from the summer. I know it seems to be getting dark a little bit earlier, doesn't it? Seems to be. We're only just past the summer solstice though, so we're plenty more nice summer evenings. It's only August, isn't it? But yeah, now I look outside and it's getting darker at 9:15, flipping heck. Soon be Christmas, won't it, the rate we're going? 117 watching. I know it's a little bit mental, isn't it? I'm loving every second. I promise you. Promise you, I'm loving every second. And is there anyone actually here that's been here for the full 2 hours and 18 minutes from Edinburgh? Give us a little shout in the comments section if you have. It's been good fun, hasn't it? It's been a flipping long way. We're just over 6 miles now from Preston. It won't be that long at all, will it? The rate we're going 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Lukey Boy 1328 been here. Chungus Goat 1 also been here. Fantastic. Smeders. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Oh, don't worry, Plot Frog. We'll let you off missing 17 minutes. Oh, it's great to see so many of you have been here. Me and Mike Clark. No, it's your scenario, love. Did you not want to see how it played out? You must get paid. You must get paid a lot for this YouTube. I can assure you, I don't. But it's still nice to. I mean, I'd be driving a train anyway, probably this evening. So invite you all in so you can all watch. Yep, Joe. Of course, you have been here, haven't you? All the way from the start. That's great to see. Can you see a tunnel? I can't actually. I can't see any upcoming ones, to be honest with you, Zoe. I'm sorry, but we will at some point. Like I say, next time there's a tunnel, we'll toot the horn. There we go. We'll have a bit of a slowdown. TPE 350. Is it coming the other way? Give him a little wave. Barton and Broughton loops. Yeah. Is it delayed that you don't see the chat when you post it? Yeah, there is a little bit of a... Oh, what's happening now with it? Oh, have I not put the... I've not put the speed set on correctly, have I? Oh, slowing down, 95 now, coming into Preston, 2.5 miles away. Full blast it. We have been full blasting it for most of this. It's been notch 4 most of the way, hasn't it? Another loop here. There'll be somewhat waiting, wouldn't there, freight train. Well, we've just passed a 350, haven't we?
Yeah, 2105. Yeah, 2103.
Oh, you actually mean at this moment in time? Oh, I've got you.
It's 10 lanes. It's Oxley's loops.
We'll just take it nice and steady in a bit of notch. Braking 2. Coming into Preston. I don't know if we'll get some sort of red signal, maybe some sort of cautionary aspect. Of course, when we come around here, you'll see the lines from Blackpool North join us from the right hand side. I don't know what era this was. I think West Coast over Shap's quite an old route, isn't it? So I think we'll see that they're not electrified lines from the right hand side and Blackpool there. Single yellow. Really excited for the next stream. I'm really glad. Really glad you're excited for the next stream. I am as well. Like I said, I don't know where we're going. I don't know what game it's going to be. The next time we do Train Sim, of course, it will be continuing on from Preston for part 2. Oh, 350 over there in the sidings. Right, slowing right down now. I wonder what's in our platform. Why have we not got a green? Oh, we have got a yellow signal there. Brilliant. Right, well, let's go up to 35 mile an hour. Oh, Andy Manchester. Hello, welcome to the stream. I'm alright. How are you? I hope everything's well this evening. Oh, another 350 parts up. Have we not passed them all by now? A couple of 319s over there in the corner. I wonder if they've broken down or if they're just stored. Dear me. Well, here we go, arriving into Preston. That's where we're going to finish for tonight, folks. We've been going 2 hours and a half, nearly 2 hours and 23 minutes to be precise. That is absolutely incredible. I can't believe we've driven it all the way down. But yeah, that is where we're going to finish this evening. Next time on the Train Sim stream, we're going to carry on down to Birmingham on this exact service, and then we're going to go further on all the way to Euston in the end. So we'll have driven in the end the whole West Coast main line. So that's certainly something, isn't it? We're going to get another long train short platform here at Preston, which again is not the case. That's due to the route being a little bit inaccurate. But yeah, a massive shout out to all my wonderful Joe Plus members that have joined us this evening, and of course thank you everybody. It's been great to have you with us. I really do appreciate the support. It doesn't really matter, does it, that it doesn't quite fit, because you know all the doors do. But there we go, that is Preston. Please make sure you click the like button on the video, helps it do a little bit better, and if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. And yeah, absolutely brilliant stream, and hopefully I shall see you all next time. Cheerio everybody, goodbye for now.